Ever wondered what's lurking in your credit report? Like, really wondered? It's not something we think about every day, but it's incredibly important. Your credit report is like a financial report card, and it plays a huge role in whether you get approved for loans, credit cards, even apartments. A bad credit report can haunt you for years, making life more expensive and limiting your options. So, how do you actually get your hands on this all-important document, your Equifax credit report specifically? That's exactly what we're diving into today. Now, before we jump into the how, let's quickly cover the why. Why should you care about your credit report? Well, imagine trying to buy a car, a house, or even just getting a new phone. Lenders and service providers use your credit report to assess your creditworthiness. They want to know if you're a responsible borrower, someone who pays their bills on time. A good credit report opens doors to better interest rates, higher loan amounts, and generally more favorable financial terms. A bad credit report? Well, it can lead to higher interest rates, loan denials, and a whole lot of frustration. Plus, your credit report might contain errors. Incorrect information could be dragging down your score, and you have the right to dispute and correct those errors. So, checking your report regularly is not just a good idea, it's essential for your financial health. Now, let's get down to brass tacks. How do you get a copy of your Equifax credit report? There are a few ways, and we'll break them down step by step. The most straightforward way, and the one I recommend, is through the official annualcreditreport.com website. This site is mandated by federal law to provide you with free access to your credit reports from all three major credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, once a year. That's right, free. No strings attached. It's a great resource, so let's walk through the process. First, go to annualcreditreport.com. Make sure you type it in correctly, as there are scam websites out there that try to mimic it. Once you're on the legitimate site, you'll be asked to provide some personal information to verify your identity. This includes your name, address, social security number, and date of birth. This is crucial for security purposes, so make sure you enter the information accurately. After you've verified your identity, you'll be able to request your credit reports. You can choose to get reports from all three bureaus at once, or you can request them individually. Since we're focusing on Equifax, you'll want to make sure you select that option. Once you've made your selection, the site will generate your Equifax credit report. You can then view it online, and you usually have the option to download or print it for your records. Now, what if you've already used your free annual report from annualcreditreport.com? Don't worry, there are other ways to access your Equifax report. Equifax itself offers various products and services, some of which include access to your credit report. However, these typically come with a fee. You can visit the Equifax website directly to explore their offerings. They often have different subscription packages that provide varying levels of access to your credit information, including credit scores, monitoring services, and alerts. Another option, though less common, is to request your Equifax report by mail. You can do this by writing a letter to Equifax and requesting a copy of your report. You'll need to include specific information in your letter, such as your full name, address, social security number, date of birth, and a copy of a government-issued ID. Equifax's mailing address can usually be found on their website. However, this method is slower than requesting your report online, and it's generally less convenient. It can take several weeks to receive your report by mail. Now, let's talk about what you should do once you have your Equifax credit report in hand. Don't just file it away and forget about it. Take the time to carefully review every section of the report. Look for any inaccuracies, such as incorrect personal information, accounts you don't recognize, or errors in payment history. Even small errors can have a negative impact on your credit score. If you find any errors, you have the right to dispute them with Equifax. The process for disputing errors is usually outlined in your credit report or on the Equifax website. You'll typically need to provide documentation to support your claim, such as copies of bills, canceled checks, or other relevant records. Be clear and concise in your dispute letter, and keep copies of all correspondence for your records. It's also a good idea to monitor your credit report regularly, even after you've corrected any errors. This will help you catch any new inaccuracies or signs of identity theft early on. Many credit monitoring services are available, some offered by Equifax itself, that will alert you to any changes in your credit report. These services can be helpful, but they often come with a monthly fee. You can also manually check your credit reports from annualcreditreport.com once a year for free. So, to recap, getting a copy of your Equifax credit report is crucial for your financial health. You can access your free annual reports from all three bureaus at annualcreditreport.com. If you need more frequent access, Equifax offers various products and services, though they usually come at a cost. You can also request your report by mail, but this method is less efficient. Once you have your report, review it carefully for errors and dispute any inaccuracies you find. And finally, make it a habit to monitor your credit report regularly to protect yourself from errors and identity theft. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.